Nelson Mandela.
Hurry up, we're going to be late. Who knew a day like this would come?
A group of white people wore neat suits, and another group of black people were dressed in traditional clothes. Everyone was rushing. News cameras and reporters across the world surrounded the stage. On the stage, there were presidents and prime ministers from all over the world. One old black man came up to the stage, holding his wife's hand. Everyone gave him a round of applause and took photos. He was the first black president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, and it was his inauguration day. Mandela was born in Umtata, also known as the Transkei region of South Africa. His dad was the chief of the town, and he was respected by everyone. During that time, South Africa was ruled by England. All authority was held by white people. The whites hated the blacks, and they treated them unfairly. They forced Mandela's dad out because he wouldn't listen to them. Therefore, Mandela's family had to move. They settled down in a village called Kunu. The Mandelas farmed and raised livestock in their new village. One day, children from other tribes came up to Mandela and his friends.
You guys don't go to school and can't even speak English. You are all so stupid and probably can't even swim.
Although the children teased them, they didn't dare to talk back to them. Mandela and his tribe were very poor, so they had to work for other tribes. When Mandela got home, he nagged his dad to send him to school. Despite the difficulties the family had, his dad sent Mandela to school. On the first day before Mandela went to school, his dad told him,
"Mandela, you are African, not British. Never forget that."
Mandela didn't understand what his dad meant. His dad suddenly died when Mandela turned 9. Mandela's heart was broken. After the funeral, Mandela stayed and worked for the regent of Thembu. The regent often had meetings with many people. While running various errands there, Mandela heard many kinds of stories. For example, the regent allowed everyone to speak freely. This was especially new to Mandela. After a few days, Mandela started going to church in his village. There he met a pretty girl named Winnie, and they became good friends. However, Winnie's sister thought Mandela was a barbarian. She tried to pull them apart. One day, Winnie's sister had an idea. She invited Mandela to her house.
If you are not a barbarian, then you eat chickens with a fork and a knife, right?
Mandela used a fork and a knife to cut the chicken, but it was as hard as a rock. With a loud noise, the knife fell on the floor, so he had to use his hands to eat it.
Winnie, did you see that? You better not hang out with him anymore.
Still, Winnie and Mandela stayed good friends. Her family couldn't bear Winnie's relationship with Mandela, so they moved. Mandela was full of sorrow. Eventually, he decided to go study in the city. One day, there was a fight between two students. A black teacher had to come to stop them. Then, a white priest came and spoke to the black teacher.
What's going on here?
Nothing. I will report it to you tomorrow. The students watched the priest silently. Until then, the blacks had never clashed with the whites. In 1939, Mandela gained acceptance to Fort Hare University. He wanted to start a peace protest to stop the whites from bullying the blacks. After hearing the news, the whites confronted Mandela and told him to leave Fort Hare. In the end, Mandela went to Johannesburg and worked at a law firm. One day, on his way from an errand, his car ran out of gas. Because he was black, nobody offered to give any gas to help him. The only way he could get gas was by telling a lie that his white master was waiting for him.